All right, so we are working on a real world scenario where we will write and solve an inequality using a real world scenario. So what we have is the maximum weight capacity of the elevator in Maya's apartment building is 900 pounds. One morning, she and five other people are on the elevator, and then two more passengers get on the elevator. If Maya weighs 108 pounds, what could be the maximum sum of the weight of the two additional passengers without exceeding the maximum weight capacity? So I see that this is going to be an addition problem, and it's also an inequality because they tell us the maximum weight. Um, we don't want to exceed the maximum weight. And so we're also seeing that this word sum, I saw the word sum somewhere in here, which means that we're adding, right? So what we need to do is first figure out what the weight is of everybody that we do know. And so we have a chart here that gives us the five passengers. So we have 126 plus 182 plus 78 plus 135 plus 63. So this is the five passengers. And then we have Maya's weight, which is 108. And then the two passengers, we're going to just label them as X, right? So their combined weight is going to be the value of X, okay? So if we add those all together, we should have 692 plus X. That is our sum, okay? So what we need is 692 plus X has to be less than or equal to 900 in order for us not to exceed the 900 pound capacity. So I noticed that X is not isolated because we are adding that 692. And so what we need to do is use the inverse operation, which is going to be subtraction. And we're going to subtract 692 from both sides. By doing that, we know that X is going to be less than or equal to 208 pounds. Okay. So if we wanted to see that on our number chart and see our line chart, if we wanted to see what values would make this a true statement, well, we know that we could not have less than 0 pounds, but we're going to put 0 here, and then I'll go and put 208. Okay. And so I'm going to put my circle here on 208, but it can also include 208, which means that it can be equal to 208. But we are looking for all the values where X is going to be less than 208 or equal to. So all of our values will be to the left of 208. But to answer their question here, they said, what would be the maximum weight? Well, the maximum weight would be 208 pounds. Like you could not go over that without going over that 900 pound limit.